Is it time to buy or sell Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock? In this video, we will explore Tonix Pharmaceuticals in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 12th of May, 2025, our system has ranked Tonix Pharmaceuticals as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.07. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 79.99% since we first designated Tonix Pharmaceuticals as a buy candidate 23 days ago. This results in an average return of 3.48% per day since it was listed as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that a further increase is anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 84% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 40% to 141%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month assessment shows a projected change of negative 49.91%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fall between negative 100% and negative 39.58% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and $20.87. Our latest daily update for Tonix Pharmaceuticals includes the headline, "Significant movements in Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock price on Thursday, fluctuating 23.61% between high and low." The Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock price decreased by 8.41% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025, dropping from $37.71 to $34.54. This marks the fourth consecutive day of decline. On the last trading day, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 23.61%, ranging from a low of $29 to a high of $35.85. Over the past 10 days, the stock has fallen in 8 of those days, resulting in a total decline of 17.8%, while the trading volume increased on the last day by 907,000 shares. It occurred amid falling prices. This may signal an early warning, slightly increasing the risk over the next few days. In total, 1 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $45.75 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $137, while the lowest price was $6.76. Currently, the stock price stands 74.79%, or $102.46, below the 52-week high. It is also 100%, or $601,599,965.46, below the all-time high reached on the 29th of March, 2017, when the price peaked at $601,600,000. Tonix Pharmaceuticals, trading under the symbol TNXP, has been actively making headlines recently, suggesting a potential impact on its stock price. On the 10th of June, 2025, the company announced a presentation at the 2025 BIO International Convention, showcasing its ongoing commitment to innovation within the biotech space. Just 5 days earlier, Tonix garnered attention with a poster presentation scheduled for the annual European Congress of Rheumatology, emphasizing its engagement with the medical community. Generating further interest, the company reported that the first patient has been dosed in its Phase 2 OASIS study of TNX-102SL, aimed at addressing acute stress reactions. This milestone is critical as successful trials can significantly enhance investor perception and market confidence. In terms of management, Tonix appointed Joseph Hand as General Counsel and Executive Vice President of Operations, a strategic move aimed at strengthening executive leadership. Financially, the company recently reported its first quarter results, revealing an FDA PDUFA goal date of the 15th of August, 2025, for TNX-102SL's fibromyalgia treatment, potentially positioning the drug as the first new option for patients in over 15 years. These developments reflect Tonix's robust pipeline and strategic initiatives, which could lead to enhanced stock performance in both the short and long term. Successful presentations, clinical trial advancements, and leadership appointments can foster investor optimism and drive demand for TNXP shares as the market responds to these positive catalysts. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners gave TNXP a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 22nd of July, 2024, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners gave TNXP a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, it was reported that Noble Capital Markets gave TNXP an outperform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, it was reported that Noble Capital gave TNXP an outperform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 2nd of June, 2022, it was reported that Noble Financial gave TNXP a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. In terms of return on investment, the analysts rate the stock with a strong sell indication. The following signals have been identified for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, and so far, the stock has fallen by 17.8%. Further declines are indicated until a new bottom pivot has been established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Yesterday, volume increased while prices were falling, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Some positive signals have also emerged, which may influence the stock's near-term development. The Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is a general buy signal for the stock, providing a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it will likely encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $38.17. Conversely, in the event of a decline, the stock will find some support from the long-term average at around $27.88. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 11 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 259 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 24 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 25 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 35 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 22 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 17 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $30.51 and $28. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, Tonix Pharmaceuticals finds support just below today's level at $30.51. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $28 and $26.40. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, reflecting high volatility, and with a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $6.85 between its high and low, representing a change of 23.61%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 11.59%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, persistently negative P/E ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 15th of August, 2025. Analysts have a consensus estimate of -$6.71. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Tonix Pharmaceuticals is at $36.99. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a point to contemplate swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Tonix Pharmaceuticals faces its first support level at $30.51. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Tonix Pharmaceuticals from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let us examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of May, 2025, Seth Lederman conducted an insider purchase of 4,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01. On the 13th of May, 2025, James Treco executed an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. On the 13th of May, 2025, Margaret Smith Bell conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. On the 13th of May, 2025, Carolyn E. Taylor executed an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. On the 13th of May, 2025, Richard H. Bagger conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 96.141. Overall, insiders acquired 63,466,823 shares and sold 9 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $32.90, representing a decrease of 4.74%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces significant risk. Additionally, we have identified a sell signal originating from a pivot top that was detected 10 days ago. Is Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock a good buy? Several of the signals and indicators are negative, and we believe this will impact the development in the coming days and possibly weeks. However, over time, we see today's level as a potential buying opportunity, anticipating that the price may rise during or at the conclusion of this 3-month period. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 13th of June, we expect Tonix Pharmaceuticals to open lower by $1.41, starting at $33.13. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.